Goeienaand, good evening, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And in a country where the police force is resembling more a criminal gang every day, it's quite extraordinary how totally incompetent the Minister of Police, Bekesele, is. He is completely incompetent, and he just completely reflects the ANC and its bullshit government. It's a bullshit government. That's what it is. It talks crap. From the president down, Cyril Hippo Eyes, Ramaphosa down, they all talk crap. They make all these grandiose promises, but they have absolutely no basis. They're just cleaning out while they can. It's called black privilege in South Africa. Now, why am I having a bit of a rant about Bekesele? Well, just like with universities or even higher learning up to standard 12, if it's too hard, if too many people are failing, then you just lower the bar. That's going completely the wrong way. It's contradictory in logic, but there again the L factor is always missing in action, isn't it? Now, if we look at education, they're lowering the bar so that people who haven't been schooled properly can get a university degree. But it cheapens the value of that university degree. And no country outside South Africa is going to take that degree seriously because the standard is so much lower. It's simples. It's simples. Now, that's fine when it comes to education and the absolute chaos that's going on in South Africa in every sector. But now with the police service, this is where Bekesele comes in. Now with the police service, as of Monday the 9th March, South African police officers need complete practical firearms training only once every 5 years in terms of regulations that deal with guns in South Africa. It used to be every year. Now remember that a lot of these police, an increasing number of these police, are actually criminals wearing police service uniforms. An increasing number of them are doing that now because no one ever gets arrested, no one gets their job terminated. They just get a slap on the wrist if they're caught, and they carry on doing what they were doing. This is why I call South Africa the gangster state. And in the headlights are the minority white population. This is why I talk about South Africa being in the early stages of a genocide. Just now I put up a video on the 2020 channel where a young lady was talking about the reality of living in South Africa for a woman today. It's quite an extraordinary video, and you need to go and look at it. Anyway, getting back to the police. Police Minister Bekesele on Monday published two small changes to firearm regulations that run to nearly 100 pages. The amendments do not mention the South African Police Service directly, nor do they remove requirements for annual testing, which will still apply to the Defence Force, Intelligence Service, and other state institutions. But, the effect is that unless the South African Police Service Commissioner deems otherwise, police can now legally be issued firearms and trained in their use only twice per decade, i.e., they get trained once every 5 years instead of annually. The South African Police Service has long struggled with firearms proficiency and testing, leading to thousands of officers either carrying guns they were not technically allowed to use or having their weapons removed. The Firearms Control Act makes special provision for official institutions to issue guns to their members with a definition that specifically covers the South African National Defence Force, the South African Police Service, the Department for Correctional Services, and any intelligence service. In return for the right to use their own permits for members to use firearms, those institutions are required to meet certain minimum requirements, including on training. Previous regulations stipulated at least one practical training session at least every 12 months, or within a shorter period as may be reasonably necessary in the circumstances. On Monday, that provision was altered to make it subject to a new sub-regulation. According to that new sub-regulation, the head of an official institution must ensure that an employee of that official institution undergoes at least one practical training session at least every 60 months, or within such a shorter period as the head of that official institution may from time to time direct. The sub-regulation applies to an employee of an official institution contemplated in Section 95A(2) of the Firearms Act, according to Monday's amendment. That specific section of law deals with only one institution, the South African Police Service. The amendments are effective immediately. What this means is you're going to have poorly trained police running around South Africa shooting the country up. And I'm talking about the criminal element in the South African Police Service, which is growing by the day. All right, guys, this is very sad, but it's very true. And as I said, please go and see the video with Sadie spelling out exactly what is happening in South Africa. Please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.